Hello, and welcome back to the Transform Wellness Clinic. I'm Dr. Bradford Perkins, and today we're going to talk about thyroid problems and how to fix them. First thing, when we talk about thyroid, it's more than a hormone problem. Many treatments only address symptoms with medication. An integrative approach finds and treats the root cause. So there's 5 key thyroid imbalances. You can have thyroid antibodies. You can have decreased TSH production, and that's being made in the pituitary gland. You can have decreased T4 production, which is what our thyroid gland, 80% of what it makes is T4. And then you can have decreased T4 to T3 conversion. Truthfully, there's a 5th one, which is cellular response to thyroid hormone. So when we look at thyroid antibodies and autoimmunity, here are some things we think about. We think of leaky gut or gut dysbiosis. We think of viral infections. We think of gluten sensitivity and molecular mimicry. So something that looks like gluten to our body, and that's casein, which is a milk protein. You have nutrient deficiencies, specifically selenium, zinc, vitamin D, and iodine. You can also think toxins like heavy metals, lead and mercury and arsenic. Fluoride and bromine can also affect thyroid antibodies, and chronic stress as well. So that's the antibodies attacking the thyroid. So what can decrease T4 production? That's iodine deficiency, autoimmunity, which we just talked about, toxin exposures and heavy metals, again, the mercury and lead, BPA, which is a plastic, that also is a estrogen. It mimics our hormones, so it can decrease our T4 production. Chronic stress, high cortisol, which a lot of us have a lot of stress in our life. Iron deficiency and anemia as well. And if people have fatty liver, poor liver detox, that can cause issues with T4 production. And then T4 to T3 conversion is something that we also need to think about, because T3 is our active hormone. 20% of T3 is made in the thyroid gland, 80% is converted peripherally in our body. So when we think of T3, we think high cortisol and stress again. You see this repeatedly. Liver dysfunction again, gut issues, nutrient deficiencies, heavy metal toxicity, and just generalized inflammation. So when we're doing some integrative testing, you really want to get an overview of your thyroid health. So you want a TSH, free T3, free T4, a reverse T3, and thyroid antibodies. That's a complete thyroid test. If your doctor's only doing a TSH, that's not enough. And if we do see people having issues with free T3 production or any of this, then we think gut health. We think nutrient deficiencies that can be tested. We can do a salivary cortisol for stress, or we can do a urinary heavy metals and toxins. So how do we heal the thyroid? We need to heal the gut, remove inflammatory foods, rebalance the microbiome. We want to reduce stress, lifestyle changes, breath work, grounding, adaptogens, which are natural herbs. We need to think about liver, so we want to detoxify the liver, support bioflow, antioxidants, glutathione, correct any nutrient deficiencies, and address the root cause of inflammation. And if we want to improve cellular sensitivity, so that's the thyroid hormone going to the cell, is it actually functioning? We want to reduce that inflammation. We want to lower the insulin resistance. We want to support the mitochondria with nutrients either from our food or supplements. We want to correct any nutrient deficiencies that can be affecting the cell. Exercise and movement are a great way to improve cellular sensitivity, cold plunge, and just general stress management. Thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, drop them down below or feel free to message me. Thank you for your time.